Welcome to our specially designed client website. This site is intended to help clients understand why they need to act on setting up their personal estate plan. This is done by providing easy to understand information on how estate planning works. Here above are 8 tabs that your clients can click on and go through the different components of the site here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's click on the first one, and you'll see it says Overview. Overview basically is that. It's like, what do people mostly do? What do the majority of people do? And we'll see that most people don't do anything, as 60% of the people in the United States don't even have a will. So this section explains that and explains the consequences of that. Why MLCP? MLCP is a unique processing system that allows you to go 100% online, develop your documents, review them, review the documents, e-sign them electronically, schedule and assign your trust assets, and e-sign the schedule, make updates in your documents for future changes in family needs, and safely store all your, not only your estate planning documents, but other personal financial records. And here's a 3-minute video that you can watch that will explain how this all works. So come to the site, take a look at that. Next is EP Info, estate planning. How does it work? It's as easy as ABC, actually. The A part's the assets. You all have assets, or we all have assets. B is the beneficiaries. C is conditions. And again, we provide in this case, 8-minute video that you can watch, and it explains essentially why and how the estate planning process, the ability to get the A to the B, your assets to the beneficiary, and taking into consideration conditions. That's sort of the key to the whole process, really. Next is what's in your plan. Your plan is made up of several documents. The Revocable Living Trust, this is the core document. It says in this document, you say who gets your stuff, what circumstances would arise to be able for that to occur. Durable powers of attorney allow you to state if you were to become incapacitated, who would act in case you can't. The last will and testament is a document that allows for the condition or possibility that you might not put all your assets in the trust. The last will make sure that everything that you own that was not in the trust will flow through your trust. And finally, healthcare directives, also known as the living will, allows you to make decisions about your healthcare situation. So if you're in a comatose state, you're on life support, you can say whether you want to keep life support going or pull the plug. Here we also see we have a couple of links, and I'll click on one, the individual, where you can actually see the document. You can take a look at it. This is for an individual. So you can see in this case, there's 2 beneficiaries, and some money was allocated to a charity. Secondly, here you'll see that the trustees are listed, and it just is very, very easy to get around in this whole document because everything's linked. So this makes it very easy for you to look at it, review it, and actually when you get your documents to be able to find things that would be important to you. The client counsel, as we may have said earlier, everything is done online in a cloud account. We call the cloud account the client counsel. Has e-sign dynamics, electronic funding, of course 24/7 ability to get to it. We even had a provision here for emergency physician access to healthcare documents, which is pretty cool. And again, you have an e-vault so that you can not only have all of your documents, your legal documents, but you can have important papers and everything in one location. The people in your plan, typically who's going to be your beneficiary and your estate administrators. So once we know about your plan, let's see how we can enhance your plan. We call this the trust apps, or trust apps that extend the ability to customize your plan. MLCP is very unique in the marketplace. We provide apps, applications. They're similar to apps on your smartphone or tablet. The MLCP apps allow you to add additional data to your estate plan to accomplish a variety of objectives. So all these items on the left here are different personal objectives that can be added or modified to your plan. Quite a few of them, and a number of them are pretty interesting. Actually, right at the moment, we have over 35. So now that you've put the plan together and customized it, how do we get started? This is very simple too. We have two choices. In option A, where you can have a 15-minute Q&A session. We can answer all your questions before you get going, or we can go right into option B, where again, we, the CMS office, a specialist in the area, will help you, the client and the advisor, to go through the process of collecting the data. Again, it's all done online. The documents are created online. We retrieve them and review them, and they're executed. In other words, they're signed. The electronic signature functionality is used. And finally, we assign all the assets into the trust online. So now that we're pretty much complete with that, let's just take one final review here and look at About Us. And you can see that we've got some commentary from clients about using the MLCP process. Very positive. I think this is a fabulous process. I'm very pleased. I mean, those are pretty good commentary. So in conclusion here, please take a moment, look at our heritage. We've been around for a few years, over 25. We've done over 17,000 documents, and we've taken that experience, that time, and we've taken those documents that have been developed, and we've taken the current technology, the internet, and software, and in our case, proprietary software that's been developed over the last 6 years, and put these things together to make it easy for you to develop personal estate plan. And that's what we're offering today, a very easy way to get your estate plan done. And finally, those of you that are on the techie side, you want to know about the security of the site and the protectiveness from hackers and all that kind of stuff, we provide a few links here for you to look at and get that additional information that would make you feel comfortable. Thank you very much. The point here now is to show this to your client and make sure they understand the choices here. And once they review this, if they've got more questions, they want to get going, call our office, the CMS office, and set up a three-way call. Thanks again for your time.